can be a fun, you need to eat for two and two, but you can't. You see, I'm happy.
Thanks for the memory of sentiment.
Would you believe
then there's Maud,
And then there's Maud,
and then there's Maud.
and then there's good time.
Anytime you need a payment,
Good time. Anytime you meet a friend.
Glenn Miller played.
Songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like me, we had it made. Those were the days.
And you knew where you were.
Girls were girls and men were men.
strokes it takes, different strokes it takes, different strokes to move the world.
Well, we're moving on now to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on to the east side.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
You might just make it after all. You might just make it after all.
I don't know what's gotten into me. Where you been, Mayor? Out on a date. Oh, how was it?
Well, I don't know. It's not over yet.
I don't know how to break it to you, but you're all alone.
Yeah, well, he's going to be back any second.
Oh.
And, Rhoda, as long as you're here, could I ask you a big favor?
Sure, what?
Please go.
Can I meet him?
No.
Why? Is he somebody I'm going out with? Now, Mary, you don't have to sneak around behind my back.
Rhoda, would you just listen?
Mary, please. Do I have to sit here and figure out what's wrong with this guy? Or are you going to tell me why you don't want me to meet him?
All right, I'll tell you why I don't want you to meet him. It's because of this.
I understand.
He needs it because he's very short.
What's he do, stand on it?
Now do you see why I don't want you to meet him? You'll say something just like that.
Thanks a lot. You really think I'd make a derogatory remark about a person just because he's a shrimp? You see what I mean?
Drugstore's closed, so I guess I'll quit smoking again. Hi, got a cigarette?
Eric, I'd like you to meet my friend Rhoda Morgenstern. Rhoda, this is Eric Shrimp.
Nanu.
Okay, now I want you to hug Dolly.
Help me, help me.
Not bad.
Okay, now I want you to give me a hug.
Whoa. That's very, very nice. And no dead flies either.
Okay, now I want you to give Dolly a kiss.
Just like in the movies?
Just like in the movies.
Now it's your turn, right?
Well, yeah.
It's all right.
Do you see the difference?
Whoa. Genetic memory. Whoa, primitive stirrings deep inside. Whoa. MRAC crazing, yo, baby. No. This is Mork.
Signing off till next week. Nanu nanu.
So this afternoon we're going to talk about the form of situation comedy for a while, about humor, and kind of about how it is when you write for this particular form. Yes, Gordon Mitchell is going to be talking about this area, and he has written for a lot of different situation comedies, including All in the Family, Mary Tyler Moore, Good Times. He's been a story editor, and it says and/or creative consultant on a number of shows like Get Smart, The Jeffersons, Mork Mindy, and Different Strokes, among others. So, Gordon Mitchell.
Thank you. I use this as an example of what to pitch and what not to pitch. And if you're coming to me and you're pitching a pilot, for example, and you say, I got a great idea about a butcher shop, and you got the fat butcher, and you got the skinny butcher, and you got the funny lady who has to have kosher, and you got the other lady who likes soul food, and there's all these characters, and it's a butcher shop, and that's my show. And I tell you, that's not a show, that's a venue, that's a place for a show to happen. If you come in and you pitch, well, I got this guy, and his wife throws him out, and he's a neat kind of a prissy guy, and he moves in with his friend who's a slob, and pretty soon their relationship assumes the marriage relationship, and it becomes kind of I say, hey, that's great. I'll call Danny Simon and get his permission to do that. That's a show. In other words, that little bit of a hook is enough to let me know, wow, I thank you very much. You're a very bright audience.
Well, my special guest on Talk of the Desert today is a bass player extraordinaire. There's no question about that. But I've known him for a few years, but I had no idea he had this marvelous background as a writer and TV producer, like from Mork and Mindy and Get Smart and Different Strokes and so many of our favorite TV shows, and that's Whitey Mitchell. Whitey, welcome to Talk of the Desert, finally. Finally. Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees, like you're too close to somebody, right? Well, Whitey, I'm so glad that you could take time for Talk of the Desert today.
So nice of you to ask me.
Are you still doing any writing?
Yes.
For anything?
Glad you asked.
Yes.
There's a wonderful fellow named Bob Alexander who lives here, who produced, in fact, he produced the Frankie Randall, you know Frankie Randall?
Yes, I do.
The Frankie Randall show of Sinatra My Way. He was the producer of that. That's what brought him to town. He's still here, and he's a terrific guy. And he made some deal with some investors and so forth and he came up with a couple of ideas for pilots. And he thinks I'm wonderful. So I wrote both pilots, and they were produced and filmed and on the air, and it was just terrific. That was last year. And a few scripts.
But Whitey, you're also working with the Palm Springs Walk of Stars.
You know what this committee lacks is a comedy writer who also plays jazz bass. Who can we get? I don't know how they chose me, but they chose me.
We've got about 30 seconds left, Whitey, so we can hurry up a little bit.
From this whole thing?
Yes, the half hour's gone by fast.
Yes.
Walk of Stars presents The Garlic Roast. Tell all your stinking friends. It's the roast with a twist.
It's Dean Martin's living room, and the time is now.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
I want to tell you my story. I'm going to talk about everything you ever wanted to know about this man that I invented, Dean Martin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
To another. I hate Whitey Mitchell. That's the best script I've ever heard and seen, and it was magnificent.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling,